Welcome to the stream, everyone. I hope you all had a glorious day. I hope you all had fun in exploring the graveyards or whatever you may do on your free time. I know I sure did. But today we will be playing a simpler game, Lucid Blocks. Seemingly more psychologically thrilling version of a cube world, if you will. I wonder how it will be, but we shall see. I wonder what we will be getting ourselves into. But let us find out and see. Such a peculiar loading screen. Ah, yes. The burden of the modern day. But it seems this game has no such problem, not spending an hour to just compile some shaders. Monster Hunter. What would minimum look like? And what would low? Or medium? There seems to be very little difference from the others. Outside of minor shading details or small little shadows and other small snippets, but I digress. That is just my artistic mindset getting in the way. But let us get into this dream. I can fly now. I see. Let us dive in to this lucid dream. I wonder what these all could mean. Could it mean what world we are choosing, what background or difficulty perhaps, or even what dream we enter? I think I shall choose darkness for myself. And I do also enjoy a beautiful purple. But let us have a crisp orange to highlight it. But it seems this orange that I've chosen doesn't seem to want to work with this purple. Alas, it is but a sad truth we will have to deal with, choosing a more mild color, such as magenta. Why would my soul decay? Strange. Where I've landed, I do not know. That was an ouchie. But let us see if I can claim this eyeball for myself. A sunblock. Fascinating. I wonder what it does. But that is a quest for another time. For now, we must tear apart this tree. This reminds me of some videos I used to watch as a young lad, where a woman thought she was in Minecraft in real life and ended up breaking her hand. A YouTube video of a time long better before parents, when parents thought that they didn't have to monitor their child and it was the site's fault. Such a tragic time. It was a time when a lot less rules were indicating what was allowed on the platform of videos. It is what some would call an unc's kick. What a kick is nowadays is what YouTube used to be. A much simpler and better place. A sheep, I see. Yes, come back here, little sheep. I must hit you. Claim your flesh for my own. After all, it is survival of the fittest in this land. I did not know flesh was a goldfish. But maybe in this lucid state of dreamland, it is. I wonder what this wool could do. But I shall store away the flesh for now. It does make you wonder. If time could ever go back to a better place like then, where parents let their kids go outside, where parents didn't complain for things they chose not to take accountability for because it would make them look bad. Even though kids have been doing things like swearing or even doing vulgar acts much longer than YouTube has, or the entertainment industry has been a popular thing. It is a mind-boggler. Wonder what that has made. Varnished wood. Let's see what that looks like. Strange. Wonder what will happen if I combine the wool with my flesh of the sheep. Raw newt flesh. Tasty. I don't know what newt is, but its flesh is sure delectable. One must wonder what has to be used to create in this world outside of alchemy. But first I must combine my wood and my sand, and I get something called apple. Wonder if that's an apple's cousin, perhaps. I wonder if it'll let me eat it, if it'll provide me the same sustenance as an apple. But first, we must maul this sheep, 'cause after all, his flesh is but most useful in the alchemical process. This time, though, we shall combine wool and flesh and dirt. Or maybe we shall combine this apple to get pulp. What does pulp do? What is it for? What does it create? It goes back to apple. Such a curious block. So strange. Wonder if dirt is the alchemical reversal. I will have to run more tests, if you will. This must be deciphered. Is dirt the reversal in the alchemical process? But it seems we found more. We combined sticks and a log to get a pickaxe, but it seems to be but a rake. A gardening rake. A small gardening trowel, if you will, but of the more raked variety. And what is this deposit we found? Magnemite. Curious. I wouldn't have thought magnemite would be available in my dream. But let us see if I was correct in my thesis, if it is really the reversal. Or does it just turn it all into apple? One must wonder what apple and pulp would make if they were to be brought together. What a cute little thing. Wonder what cysts could do in my journey. What purpose they would serve. What value they may hold. Are they currency? Or are they fuel? Fascinating. This time I will try to mix berries with the sand. And it turns up with wheat. What about wheat and berries? What comes out then? A rose, but a beautiful flower, but no beautiful lady to give it to. At least not in where I stand. But do not worry, Mr. Sheep. You are useful in my alchemical process. That is your purpose in life, is it not? And if Peter has something to say, I'd like them to say it to my face. But in this dreaming state, they serve no value here. Peter is not in my dreams. No matter how curious they may be. I wonder what paraphernalia is. Paraphernalia. Curious. But I think I'll take the planter for now. But it seems that little yin-yang is but a representation of my overall ideas I've dreamt. Curious. Let us see these seeds that I may receive. Shame, really. Let us try using dirt with our... Let's just try using these seeds with our magnemite and see what we get. Maybe some seeds for the magnemite. Curious. An egg for a little bear. This is my child, and I shall keep him safe, no matter how peculiar he is. But come with me, child. We have more experiments to run on this dreamy world. This world induced by dreams must be explored and possibly even exploited if we are to become capitalists. Let us try putting a berry with some dirt and see what the outcome may be. Produces us some grass. How curious. What about granite in my pickaxe? What comes then? Some limestone. Strange. I will say this alchemical process is interesting. Having to give up my tool to make discoveries is a wondrous thing, but also unpreferable. Let us though now grab a log. Just one, to see if we can repeat the process of making that pickaxe. With but one log and one stick. These ideas must be tested. These ideas must be fueled. Why leaves don't contain as many sticks as they do berries is surely a mystery. I do apologize, though, for my sniffles. I have been nursing a cold today. Most likely due to seasonal allergies caused by the exorbitant amounts of pollen and dust and every other pollutant in the air. Wonder what this friendly man over here is. Back up, sir. Sir, I was just approaching you. There is no need to be hostile. And swing your pickaxe at me. That is unacceptable, sir. Don't make me gouge your eyes out. Sir, I will have to gouge your eyes out if you do not stop. Possibly even your brain. It seems I have hallucinated in my lucid state. Yes, may it bring forth my reincarnation. My reincarnation. Full of more wondrous ideas. It seems I've kept all my belongings. Strange. But I have no need for clay. So let us make use of it with sheep meat. See what we receive. More cysts, I see. And if we mix those with the meat, we get the newt meat. What if those are mixed with berries? More of these eggs. Curious. What if this magnemite is mixed with a stick? Only but a wooden one. Sad. Wool and roses to create dandelions. But to no one's surprise, limestone and logs create limestone blocks. Eggs and meat to create what? What are these capsules? I must find out. Sam I am. Sam I am. Oh, what are these capsules? Sam I am. I wonder, must I travel down to the world below? Or could I climb up and see what the world has to offer? That is one of the dilemmas in life. You keep pushing up, you keep trying to go up, you stay content where you're at. Or do you take a look back and try and appreciate the ups and going down, the lows in life, going down perhaps? Or as they say with many shows, going down. As they say with show characters, they do build character development. So why is that not true for us? Why are we any more special than the characters we love so much? Hmm. What about dandelions and berries? Would just be a rose. But what about bricks? Hmm. Fourth shame. Down I go, into the depths below. Whether that water would have been there or not is not part of the question or the solution. It was just an occurrent, one there to help help stop the inevitable. Because at the end of the day, everything is inevitable, no matter how hard we try. Hmm. Seems I'll have to fashion a new pickaxe for myself. For shame. For shame. It was a good one. It helped me dig through a lot of clay. Helped me make more discoveries in the alchemical process. Wonder if the next one will as well. To see what a pickaxe and a berry can make. A pickaxe made of a leaf. How curious. Down we go. More logs for the road. It is a must. But I think these sunblocks are next on my agenda. If only I didn't stop tossing and turning in this water below. Ooh, there's that gold I spy. Sulfur. Curious. What would I need of sulfur? Let us see. Let us find. Let us acquire for more alchemical finds. Hmm. Nearly drowned. What a shame. But it seems my friends are back to play. My hallucinations Or are they not? Are they real? Or but a thought? What would sulfur and clay make me? A pendant could have serve of purpose. Sulfur ore? So clay just allowed me to reset what was already dug up. Beasts made of tungsten. Curious how I was able to disassemble them is but curious. Let us see what happens when the Pokemon Magnemite and Sulfur come together. Once again reverting back to Sulfur. It's almost as if Sulfur is infinite. Sulfur is just a multiplier, just a source of knowledge for this dream, and nothing more. But what would wool in this sulfur create? A sword made of sulfur. Curious. How useful. But let us see. A lady made of fruit. Another child for myself. But this time in the shape of a pear. Why does it have an anime face? That is unfair. Seems my pendant is leaking. Where it shall lead, I must find. Will I dig through this mountain? Absolutely not. That's working harder and not smarter. Perhaps it is not, but only time will tell. But before night sets once again, I must devour to replenish what is lost. While death is nothing to fear, it is in this dreamlike state, rebirth seems but to be punishment, as sad as that may be. It is strange, this fog covering the entire world. Shall put that pendant aside for now. I must make more alchemical shall look for more alchemical discoveries at the time being. Hmm. But tungsten and infested wood create me a nice dagger. Much better than this butterfly knife. And for that it shall stay hidden. For that it shall stay away. I wonder what kind of pickaxe I would create. Or what kind of tool would appear. Fourth shame. Just another wooden one. Let us see what is at the top of this mound of rock. This is but an interesting one, this game. Giving back that wonder of what Minecraft once was, back when it first launched, where nothing was known, but everything was to be learned, where everything had a sense of wonder, and every danger was unknown. A time when train stations were the preferred method of transportation, and an underground hillside, digging into the hillside was your best bet at a base. When nighttime was a threat and visibility was none, or even torches provided minimal light. That is what you must wonder, if this game will do the same. Will it give you that minimal light on your journey, or will it accommodate for what is not there? Blocks of pure sulfur. Did see these under the sea. What they do, we shall see. Reverting right back to sulfur, I see. Such a shame. Making me use my resources to alchemical processes just to find out they revert back to what they once be. Curious. Will I create more blocks of sulfur with this? Or will they just be granite? Only creating one after giving up so much more. There is use in being able to craft your own sulfur ore blocks, to alchemicalize them. It multiplies your resources while also giving you access whenever you need. Repeating the process is but simple if you know where to look. One must wonder How deep does this world go? How far am I willing to explore this dream I'm having? Curious. My sword created from sulfur has a toasty effect. Wonder what cooked flesh would create, or what magnemite with wool made of sheep would create. What a funnel may do. Hmm. Mercury. Fascinating. What would that look like with sulfur? Hmm. Once again reverting back to its base. Hmm. This is but a strange world. But being left so untamed and so bizarre in the state of a dream does leave much to be explored and desired. Hmm. Wonder if this water is gelatinous. For up close it certainly does seem. Wonder if I could just drink it up like some melted jello. I must stay under this tree. I can't let him touch me. What would this dagger do? Yes, that is correct, Mr. Spider Thing. Come closer. But not too close. Just close enough so I may test you. This scientific mind desires knowledge, but does not wish for pain. I just need to test my blade made of tungsten and some wood infested. It seems I have made a mistake. Just like Icarus, I flew too close to the sun. And for that I paid the price. It has fallen. How strange. Think my durability must be improved. It has shown me that I am still a fragile being in this mortal plane. Why the wood is pink? Seems this whole land is corrupted. Ah, hello, sir. Stay back, sir. I don't want to harm you. Yes. I understand, good sir. Thank you for the directions. What a nice fellow. At least that one didn't attack me. Not unprovoked. Seems they are all neutral. Strange. Makes me wonder if that brethren that attacked me was neutral as well. Wondering if I somehow accidentally did something to displease him. But I will say, what a beautiful sight this this duller sky is. What a beautiful shade of navy blue setting on the drifting sun. But as we climb these hills, it is but the mystery that we've had no thrills. What that ring in the sky may be, or these floating trees, what could they mean? And does my alchemical process have anything to be found? Well, hello, good sir. May you tell me more directions? I'm a bit lost at the moment. Oh, yes, sir, I'm sorry. Here. It's a little fruit. I made it from a egg from a bear and a berry. It is a very cute one. I will let you have your own. Thank you for the directions, good sir. I shall be on my way. Well, he wasn't able to explain why the trees seem to be acting so curious, but he did explain that to proceed onward, we would head more to this way. Some delicious melon. It seems he was right. I hope he does enjoy my little pet. What would dandelions and perhaps flesh of the sheep make? S'mores. Wonder if they taste just as good. But it seems it will not let me eat my s'mores. Such a shame. Such a fun snack. But I must not lose focus. I must keep pressing on. For this dream is one that is anything but lucid. Oh, hello, sir. I met one of your friends back there, and he said to come in this direction. Do you know where I must keep going? Oh, yes, I do have a peace offering. A little fruit anime girl, if that is to your desire. If not, I can offer you some s'mores. Will those suffice? Well, thank you, sir, for the gesture and for explaining where to go. I shall be on my way now. You have a great rest of your day, sir. Hmm. I must get past that hill. Wonder what more melons with popsicles would make. Ooh, some delicious juice. But not the same kind of juice that you put in a chamber. Oh no. That juice is long but overdue in reparations. Hmm. Seems I have found something once again. But first, I must explore with my s'mores. What is all this, and what does it mean? Well, that's not good. How dare it? Stay back, I tell you. Stay back. I must be safe in here. But while I hide, I will take a break to retrieve some water of my own. Some juice, if you will. I shall see you all very soon. I do apologize for my later, less than quick arrival. Had to take a little snack with dinner, for it had just arrived. But I was just taking a quick dinner break. I hope I didn't keep you all waiting too long. Hmm. Rather not give up either of my swords for that, so let's test it on the plastic. Blue plastic. Curious. What if we mix plastic and sulfur? Pure sulfur. Sulfur and s'mores create a wonderful thing, going right back to the ore. What about a glass funnel? Is that a thing? A cash cube. I see. This is like a chest of sorts. What if I'm able to put things in the cube? I see. It is not like an ender chest. It is like a normal chest. Sad. Yes, burn. The UFO must burn. We must keep all these UFOs away from us. These are evil UFOs. I wonder what this does. It's like a grappling device. How curious. How fun. I must fight more UFOs. But now, that I am under attack by these silly creatures that I did no harm to, that are now launching explosives at me, when I have no way to heal. I must delve into the depths, only to perish once again. It is a tragedy, that is one for sure. But I don't think it's my time just yet. I think it is but the new beginning, a new chapter in this tale. Up we go. Shall use this to bridge the gap. Bed Wars Pro. Look how fast I can spam blocks and click my mouse button. Such a pro. Yes, give me more tentacles. I will now test them with string. A hook. I wonder, can I make a hook like this with just tendrils? And what makes it different from this machination? Seems the hook may be for more quick purposes. Excuse me. More quick purposing, but this machination may be for more extended journeys, where I need something stickier. Huh, another one, another machination. Perhaps these tendrils are made for producing grappling devices. How curious. Mercury used for such a purpose. I will make it to the top of this island. Mark my words. No matter how many tries it takes, I will make it up there. No matter how much blood, sweat, and tears come off this grappling device, it will happen. Stone people, slowly towering up. Strange. But I will beat them. That is for certain. For if it is a contest they wish, it is a contest they will get. It seems he had to stop, or he was blocked off by the natural structure. What a silly goober, thinking he could have beaten me. Still does not detract from the fact that I will make it to the top. Just means I now no longer have my competition in the way. Where to swing to next, to reach even higher? No. Ah, but a tragedy. Well, I guess that's that then. I give up on my quest to reach the top of the mountain. If it wants to break my legs, then I will let it. My squid arm hook grapple gun clearly cannot do the job. Must run some tests with this hook to see the true differences between how they function. And what advantages and disadvantages come with each. Let us scrounge some berries first, to replenish what is lost. Delicious. Truly scrumptious. And with that, we are nearly healed. And I wonder if I will get something new. What a mudbra is. What is with all the curious bubbles in the sky? Must I pop them with my pocket knife? Seems I have become like Tarzan, swinging from tree to tree like a monkey. Hello, good sir. Good madame. I shall be heading on my way. I will not be bothering you all any longer. Strange. It seems I've landed once again at the sea. Wonder if I could ever find that mysterious chasm again. How rude, sir. I do ask that you stop with this affair. It is not of the nice variety. A tower. Perhaps I could explore it. Find out what lies within its depths. Wonder how Spider-Man does it without his wall crawling abilities, if he only had his webs. But once again, I perish. Once again, I fail. It is truly a tragedy, but one I must return to but another day. For this new life, as gracious as may be, I must tend to other things before any more adventures in this dream. So I bid you all a farewell and give off a warning of don't bring, as much as you may enjoy using your Ouija board, don't bring it into the graveyard. I've tried it once, but while the result wasn't catastrophe, a catastrophe, it wasn't pleasant. So I will say, be careful and be safe. I bid you all a good night and a farewell. For until next week, when we continue our endeavors further.